Sorry to keep you all waiting. Got a little distracted. We started getting festive. Started decorating for Christmas, so welcome in. Alrighty, let me get ready, guys. Sorry. Oh Lord. How's everyone go? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Kids are driving me up a wall, to be honest with you. There we go. Who we got? Bouncers in, slabs. Bouncer slab, real nature. First time here, I'm sure. Creed, welcome in. Bud Files, welcome. We're getting festive at the fillet table. Of course, we got chainsaws in the background. Raptor Will's doing pretty good. Tim's doing pretty good. Let me make sure I got running water. Playing with electricity, got running water. Everything's perfect. That'll work. Okay, let me get my knife. I gotta sharpen that up. Whew. So we went out fishing this morning. There's a live out there somewhere on the webs, on our channel. Kevin and I went out, and I think we ended up with over 20 trout. So we both got our limits. 3 each is the fall limit. We tried to pick and choose and got some good ones. I got a big rainbow, and Kevin's got a real big brook trout. The other ones are about average, but we got 2 big ones. I'm going to try to hurry up and get through this. 2 o'clock p.m. Brad's going live, All Things Country, so I think I pinned his link up there for his live. He's going to be fishing on the St. Lawrence River. They just got a foot of snow up there in Ontario, Canada. He's going for big fish today, so if you can, check it out. Even if I'm still live at 2, go over and check them out. I'll try to wrap it up as close to 2 as I can. I wasn't quite ready to pop up, but I don't want to go over top of him too much. So I'm going to use those chainsaws. And I spin on. Yeah, you hear those chainsaws going? It's warm. I'm in t-shirts. Awesome. So we started decorating and got carried away, I guess. So I got lights and stuff. I'm going to try to make this spot really cool for our nighttime fillets. But I think I'm ready to go. The kids are still here. They're about to go down to the zoo with my wife. She got free tickets to the zoo from the library, so she went to pick the tickets up, and then they'll be out of here. I'm new here. Please be gentle. All right. So we got some good ones today, guys. These are some of the big ones we got to fillet here. So let's start with my rainbow.
The big mammoth.
Yeah.
Watch from behind here.
Okay. Alrighty, let me get you guys in and down here so that you can have a better view of this table. This way. Probably pretty good. Yeah, that's Kev. Kev got that brookie. I got the big bow here. I think you guys can you see that already? Let me back it up a little bit maybe. Any further, it's going to tip over, I think. Hey, Mandy's Candy, welcome in. Yo, $5 from Creed. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, buddy. Easily eat the smaller one. The bigger rainbow looks like it could easily eat the smaller one. Was it a couple days ago you caught a little one and a big trout came after it?
Yeah, I caught it. It was on the bag. I kid you not, the big trout bit at its head.
Just leaves. I had some leaves in the cooler. All right, let's get cutting.
It's a big fish. I wonder what kind of meat it would have. Bright red or?
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. If anyone needs lessons on this or has questions, let me know. Your ride's here, bro. Have a nice trip. Bye-bye.
Gotta get my phone.
Bye-bye.
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 Kids are getting out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Just gotta fill up my water bottle.
And then bye-bye.
Yeah. Ready, Len? Yeah.
Going right down the backbone. Stop short, like George Costanza at a red light.
Ooh,
Flip
that
it
looks
over.
so good.
Ooh, baby.
White meat.
Okay, I'm here, but am new here. Welcome in, Skater. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Okay, then. I feel bad for Skater because he just tried to go fishing and it's all ice, and he lives like 2 hours north of us. But look, it's sunny out. It's warm down here. What, he's on the other side of the mountains. There we go. There's the skin. No meat on that skin. We got it pretty good. Now we got to take the ribs out. I'm going to move a little bit faster than I did yesterday just because we got a 2 o'clock time cutoff there. Sense of Wander's back. Sense of Wander watched me catch these guys. Darn right, Skeeter, man. You got to go out and check it out. Creed's in, Daniel Burry. Somebody I missed. I feel like I missed somebody there. See you, Lyle. Have fun, buddy. Say hi to the giraffe for me. Jeffrey. They're off to the zoo. Yeah, some of y'all watched us catch these guys live a little bit earlier today. I'm gonna ride down the rib cage so I don't waste any meat. So we're working on this fillet table. I'm mounting my camera after this live. For the next lives, my camera is going to be looking straight down on the table, and then I'm going to bring my laptop, which means you're only going to be staring at the top of my head basically. But I want you guys to be able to see the whole fillet table clearly. And then I'm going to be communicating with chat on my laptop next to here. We'll do a couple lives that way and see how it works out. I want to make these as educational, even though I want it to be fun in a way to chat. I want them to be educational. You need to see repetition if you're trying to learn something new, right? So I want that repetition to have the best camera angle as I can. Army Mom, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay. So we got a little bit of belly meat. This is a bigger trout, so I'll probably keep some of that belly meat. Just get the really fatty part I don't like. All right, we got pin bones. You got to feel them. I'm going to cut under the pin bones. Cut above them. I can hear them crunching. Need to go a little bit deeper. Some of these are a little bit bigger. But most of the, about 50% of the pin bone is cartilage, so you really only need to get the first half of it. All right. So that's one fillet, totally done. Boneless, skinless, pin bones out, ribs out, done. Let's get the other side. Make sure I don't miss anything. Let's see. I know Slab loves these trout. I want to show him how to do this. I don't need any more knowledge. I just need someone to do the cleaning for me. Thank you, Big Slim. Wait till you see the brookie we got coming up next. Okay. Again, I'm using that drop off. If you don't have a sink like this to use a drop off, put your fillet on a 2x4. Make it a lot easier to get that cut. Just like that. That's what you want. No meat wasted. Who stole my bucket? I'll put this guy over. I'll put this guy over with Rudolph. There we go. Rudolph's a carnivore. Alrighty. Get the ribs. The little anal fin there. Sometimes you get a bone there on the bigger ones. You might have to take that out. Find those pin bones. They go back to where the tail starts. 45-degree cut up. Then come back right above it, straight down. You don't have to do the pin bones. My family likes the pin bones out. But there's the second fillet. Beautiful. Put that one right with the first. I like to pile them up so they stay cold. Let's get on to the big boy. I try not to wet the table. It kind of works better if you don't wet the table. It's not as slippery, and then come back and hit them with water at the end. I don't eat fish, but it's great to see people source and harvest. Exactly. If you're going to eat meat and you have access to it, to me it just makes more sense that we just cut out the middleman. Okay. This is our brook trout. This is Kevin's brook trout. These are stocks, so don't get scared. We're not harvesting natives or wilds. We don't do that. But that's a nice big brook trout. Where they stock these trout, it's kind of like a put and take environment. They will not survive there forever. Got to watch a video for school. All right, Creed. Thanks for popping in. Have a good day, buddy. Get out of here, Big Slim. Kevin caught this one, but the rainbow we caught live. We caught the big bow live, and I was letting Kev fish, and I was running the camera, and we switched, and I couldn't catch a darn fish. So I bought a worm off of him for $1. He bought his own worms today, and I said, I'm not using live bait. I'm going to use artificials. So he spent $5 and got a thing of worms. Ended up not using any of them till I needed one, and I bought a worm. I said, I'm going to give you $1 for a worm. And that's what I caught with that $1. So, I don't know. Not bad for $1. I'll take it. Kev's always on them. This has something big in there. I don't know if that's just eggs or that might be something interesting. Let's see what we got here. Might just be a bunch of power bait. I don't know. It's not undeveloped eggs, basically, is what it is, I think. Just felt like a weird lump. Yeah, lots of eggs. They can't reproduce. Even if they have eggs, they don't reproduce, these guys. Otherwise, we wouldn't be harvesting them. Oh, Skeeter. What I was going to tell Skeeter is he went out fishing and couldn't fish because of the ice. We tried to fish this spot we were at for the last 2 weeks. It's been frozen over. Today's the first day it thawed, and I've been watching these fish swim through the ice. I'm like, man, as soon as it thaws out, we're hitting that spot. Today was it. We got there. Nobody was there. So sometimes, you know, you don't have to fish. Just go out and do a little reconnaissance mission there. Get all the ribs. Got to get that in rib. when you're cutting them, you should be able to see your knife blade under the ribs. That way you know you're not wasting meat. Pin bones. Tomorrow's Monday is our member only live. I will be fishing tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure where. I got to drive up to the one spot where I think I'm going and just double check, make sure the ice is out. I think it is. I'm thinking tomorrow we're going to sit behind the poles, trout and carp. 2 carp rods, 1 trout rod. Because I don't really need trout right now, so I might as well have some fun and try to catch some big old carp. Hey, Doug, welcome in. Hey, I don't know. I'm just doing the best I can. I'm sure there's people that are better, but I'm here to teach anyone who doesn't know it as well as me. At least they can maybe get a little bit better. Cancun, Mexico. Awesome. Ricky Fields, thanks for coming in here, buddy. How do you like it? Butter and herbs, man. That's what my favorite. When we got the herb garden cranking is butter, real garlic, some lemon, and then there's probably other things to put in it, but this is what I grow right behind us, actually. You might be able to see it right there. The front is rosemary, then we have sage, and the back, it's winter here, so they're rough now. The back is thyme, and I got some oregano out front. So I throw those on with the butter, garlic, a little bit of lemon. Oh man, it's perfect. Little Finn, that's my buddy right there. Yes, eggs. Little Finn caught this one. That's the guy who caught this fish right there. Little Finn, that's my son. Eggs, but they're not really developed. He's an egg-loving maniac, that guy. He loves trout caviar. Ribs all the way to the end and flip it over. Keep the table dry like that. It's kind of like sandpaper. It helps you grab them. Okay. Throw that into the scraps. Scraps either get fed to our turtles, our pet catfish, or they go to the garden, or go out to our chickens. We use it all up. Let's get the ribs. Anal fin out of there. Top fin out of there. Pin bones. Cancun, Mexico is one of the places I'm dying to get to. My mom and dad went there probably 10 years ago. And they went out and they had like a guide and they would do all that stuff. But then one of the locals took them out and do like hand lining. And they said that was the best experience. Somebody went out and caught they look like a big snail. I forget what they're called. Conch. And cooked it up and or ate it raw or however they prepared it. Said that was like the best part of the trip. Someday I'd like to get out there. Just cutting those pin bones out. So that's 2. That's the brook trout right there. 1 egg stuck on there. Okay, other stringer here. Pop this guy. What do we got here? We got a knot is what we got here. I'm going to pick up the pace and try to blow through these real quick. Of course, I'll probably screw up on camera. That's what happens when you try to rush. But like I said, Brad's going live at 2 o'clock Eastern. And I want to, not only do I not want to go over Brad, he's an awesome member of mine, but I want to go watch. So I want to hurry up so I can go in and make some coffee and sit down and watch. Not a fan of these rope stringers. Not a fan. Heck with it. Heck with it. Deal with that later. Ooh, look at the eggs on here. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up. Look at that. Let me show you how we fix that. This one's extra slimy. We're going to go down under the ribs. But instead of going off, we're going to stop towards the belly so we don't waste any meat. Turn it around. Now we're just going to go back and basically fillet it using this to hold on. Whole lot better. We still left a piece that we can fix up, but a lot better than leaving the whole thing. Good enough. A little bit's fine. A little bit's fine. You can cook it with the skin on, honestly. My boys prefer it off. Unless we're going to smoke it, we'll leave the skin on. But I'll eat that piece. Doesn't bother me any. Or I'll just fry it. We always have a bag in the freezer of miscellaneous fish chunks. We just bread those and fry them at the next fish fry. Nobody will know you screwed up. And if you do a rough job, give that person, whoever gets the bad fillet, give them a beer first. They will never know they ate a bone or two. Fish skin's amazing. What's going on, Ted? He is fishing for crappie. Fish head live. He's fishing for crappie or PA fish. Yeah, we got 22 trout this morning. Steelers 10, Cleveland 7. Awesome, awesome. He's giving the sports update. 2 o'clock, we got Brad going live very shortly. You guys see my other fillets? Let me move this way. I think you get a better view maybe. Okay. If anyone needs any part demonstrated up close and clear, let me know and I'll come back and I'll demonstrate that for y'all. Yeah, you got 4 mouths to feed, it goes fast. We eat trout 2-3 times a week. I'd say we eat trout right now. We eat a lot of perch. We catch a ton of perch and crappie off air, because there are spots where we fish for crappie. We don't have a good bridge to fish from. It's a lot of hiking. You're walking along the edge of the reservoir. So we'll pick up a couple, walk, but there's no really good reception up on the reservoir where we fish. So that's kind of, you'll see the recipes, you'll see some catch and cook shorts and things like that. But you won't see us catch too many carp and crappie and perch live. But there is one spot I'm going to drive out to this week, give it a go. All right, we're getting into the small ones now. I seem to mess up a lot more when I'm live. I think I got my concentration, half on chat. Gonna try to make an assembly line here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Perch tastes just like walleye. Perch is awesome. yeah. If I die of mercury poison because I caught and ate too many fish, so be it. The crap that you're eating in the store, you can ask my wife. She'll tell you what's in that crap. Whole lot worse. Whole lot worse. Anything you're getting, anything that has flour, corn. You go to any other country in the world, half the ingredients that go along with those ingredients aren't even allowed. Our country's a joke when it comes to food. And these actual trout are from the Stony Creek hatchery, so that's all spring fed. It's not pumped in water, not chlorinated water. It's straight out of the ground. In fact, like I help them out down there. I know their filtration system. It's literally pumping out of the ground. That water is as clean as anything that you're going to get when you're out there catching wilds, honestly. Now, they're not all created equal. Some of the, the larger state hatcheries, yeah, they definitely limit your intake on that. Okay. We got one more in the cooler, I believe, if I count them right. Yeah. I'll do all the cleanup off air. I usually show you the whole 9 yards, but I know Brad's out there freezing his butt off up in Canada. 2 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you go over the link. I pinned it up there. All Things Country is fishing Ontario, Canada. St. Lawrence River. He's going after Picosaurus today. Tell him I said hi and I'm on my way. Ooh, this guy's skinny. He's on a diet. We always put the first one on the stringer because we don't know how the day's going to go. And then the second, we're a little more picky. And then the third, we're looking for monsters. So we caught 22 today. And the last 2 were, 2 3-pounders because we got real selective. Get all the way down to that backbone. You put them on ice when you catch them, they firm up. Makes the filleting a little bit easier. If you cut through the backbone a lot. I tend to do that in the summer. It's hard to keep them real cold, you know. And then they get a little mushy. So we don't eat a lot of trout all summer long. We eat a lot in the spring and a lot in the fall. The winter, it's almost all panfish. We switch to crappie and perch mainly. Okay. Let's see where we're at. No, in fact, we don't even have fall turkey season anymore where I live. Yeah, the coyotes and the fox have taken them out. All the people that be in that water. Yeah, a lot of the stuff's altered. I mean, even the hatchery trout are, altered so they can't procreate. Yeah, and you got to be careful on the venison too. All those, everything's got a problem. I just don't buy it. I eat in moderation, and I do follow those rules, but I do think there's also a little bit of paranoia out there to kind of like make people more dependent on buying their food from stores, but that's my personal belief. I'll probably get flagged and demonetized for saying it. It's getting a little warm out here. So I'm gonna get these guys on a little piece of ice. Like that. Let's just sit these guys on ice. Big pack of meat. We'll wash it all up inside after the live and package it. On these small guys, if I'm going to fry it, if I know I'm going to fry it, I will not take the pin bones out. They will dissolve if you're deep frying. Air frying, we do a lot of air frying now. So I tend to take them all out unless I know for a fact I'm going to throw those in oil. We've been doing mainly air frying, and lately we've been doing egg wash, breadcrumbs, because we're all gluten-free in this house, and then baking. And it's as good as fried, and it's a whole lot better for you. I'm telling the truth, that's a first, Slabby. That's why the Fish Commission put out the warnings on how much fish you should eat. Yeah, it's all about liability. That's not everywhere, man. We're in a litigious world. All I know is when I lived in Alaska, we ate like 99% salmon, and I mean a lot of salmon. Occasionally we'd barter for moose, and I was eating like no carbohydrates at all, and I never felt better in my life. I came back to bike racing when I came back to the lower 48, and my first race back with hardly any training, I won the state championships, and I went right up back into the world class, world level of racing. And all I did was guided 16 hours a day and worked my butt off and ate fish and some greens, but mainly fish and moose. Mainly fish, lots of it. So I don't know. I think it's pretty good for you. Well, yeah, there are websites. I wish I could think of the websites you can go to, and it'll tell you the mercury in whatever creek you're fishing in. But in general, like sunfish, things like that are safer to eat because they don't live as long, right? A lot of the bigger fish that eat other fish tend to live longer, and they absorb all the pollutants because they're eating other little fish. So do your own research and read up on that stuff. And YouTube's great. I love YouTube. I love the police. I love the IRS, and I think I'm good. All right. This one's mushy. I can feel it. I can feel it. If they would remove the burn ban around here, I want to do a outdoor cook over the fire for you guys. Some of my members have been asking for that, and I love doing that. We can't burn right now. It's been so dry. It's really been bad. Yeah. Getting talking, make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, I'm just gonna rush through these and then check chat one more time, and then I'll say my goodbyes. We'll be live tomorrow, members only. I think we're going to do trout and carp, but we're also going to go check a spot basically for signal. I know the fish are there. I don't know if we have a signal there. I'll go up and I'll check for a signal, and we'll do some live crappie fishing. They've been doing real good up there. All you're going to see is my butt, though. Like, it's going to be my butt hanging over a railing. Hey, Rod, welcome, welcome. Danny, I don't know if I missed anybody coming in here. I'm just finishing up, and then I'm going to go over and watch Brad. Okay. That's it. That's it. Let me show you what we got here. Besides Rudolph watching. You know, don't let them tell you that these guys only eat plants. Look at him. He's ready to eat those fish down there. Here's our pile of meat. We're going to get washed up one last time. I'm going to put them in Ziploc bags, label them, and that'll be 2 meals. I've got 2 fillets in the freezer. So we'll join those up with those, and we'll have a big bake probably Wednesday or so. But yeah, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to go over and check out Brad right now. So I want to thank y'all for coming in. Make sure to take care of yourselves, take care of your friends, stay healthy so you can help other people. Other than that, I'm out of here. 13-7 Steelers. Miss Skeeter, Ted, that's Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors. He has a channel, obviously, and he's out from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we know Mr. Skeeter's a Steelers fan, obviously. So you're in great company over there. Raptor Will, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I asked Google what Brad is, and Google says what a Brad is. No, it doesn't. Does it really say that? That's hilarious. Get out of here. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace out, guys.